or time is not to be used futzing around with all that stuff. However, there's also a complexity that if you're going to use a video editor, that you can record your video, and by the time you give it to them and tell them what you want and what you don't want, there's a lot of back and forth. So what's the answer? The answer is take back control. That's the theme of what we're talking about, AI tools to take back control. My prior training was a long list of the tools that we use. If you want that, the long list of the AI tools we currently use in our business, and some of the equipment we use, then message me. You'll see here we've now partnered and we've launched a new software that is it's game changing. It crushes it. Again, taking back control is the theme. So today I'm going to show you the software we use and how to take back control to shoot your own videos. It's like this. I've been using the software for multiple years now. It's called Descript. You'll see it. I'm going to share my screen. And we also actually train our clients, every client, to use Descript because we want to have them be able to take back control and utilize a very small amount of time to create exactly what they want. So without any further ado, I am going to share my screen and then I'm going to show you how this works. My entire screen, and we're going to go over here and get the script up, and then now I'm going to share. I think I'm going to share this tab. Now let me share the screen. I don't know if it's going to, you're going to be able to hear the sound, but maybe it's not so important. Let me switch. So it's bigger, I'm smaller, so you can see what's going on over here. And then I think it's better if I move myself down here so you get a better view of what's going on. So right here we have Descript. And what I wanted to do is for sure a demo for LinkedIn. What I wanted to do is basically show you how to do the editing, but I also want to see if it's possible while I'm sharing this with you to show you how to actually record and how simple it is to record. So it is going to do it, which is pretty fascinating. So if you load Descript up and then you add it onto your computer, at the top you'll see here that you have a little D. When you click the D, it opens this window. And when you open the window, you can either record straight up recording like this, or you can say, okay, I want to record and I want to record my screen. In which case you go like this. And the benefit of this is you can move this around wherever you want. So some tools where you record, they don't give you a lot of options. But here you do get an option to decide how big you want this to be, and then where you want it, and you can actually change it as you're recording. So that's one thing that's kind of neat. If I want to record this, you just want to make sure you've got your camera. We have a Logitech Brio. I mentioned that in my other training. That's what we love. Shure MV7 microphone. That's what we love. Display screen. I'm going to keep it on the one that I'm in now. And I'm going to do a quick recording. It says record and share. So basically, I'm going to push the button. And if I want to record the entire screen, I can record the entire screen, or I can actually record a portion of the screen. So let's just hit the entire screen. 3, 2, 1, and now it's recording. So this is kind of like a funny recording because I'll put myself over here. We're 4 seconds in, and I'm going to purposely give you a few ums and I'm going to give you a 5-second gap. So for instance, if I was doing a demo and I was like, look, if you click over here and it took a while to click, nothing was said. So as I'm doing this live with you on LinkedIn, I'm doing the recording. It's now 30 seconds. I will stop it. Now what's going to happen is magically, it's going to now basically take everything I said. It's the screen recorder Mac, and this is the information. It's going to say, okay, this is what I just did. You do want to edit it. And so I just push edit. And now it's going to flip over and basically take what I just did, and it's going to bring it into this window. So one click, record, and now I've got this window. And this is what I just created right here. And if I hit play, and now it's recording. So this is kind of like a funny recording because I'll put myself over here. We're 4 seconds in, and I'm going to purposely give you a few ums and Okay, so now you see it automatically did a transcript. I'm just going to rename this as test recording for LinkedIn Live. And so now it gave you this, which is the transcript. That's 30 seconds. This is the video over here. And so you can actually say, if I want to see the video bigger or not, none of this really matters. And down here would be what is normally the very sophisticated way to edit. But the good news is that you don't have to do that, because what you can do is just go here and say, and now it's recording. So this is kind of like a funny recording, because I'll put myself over here. We're 4 seconds in, and I'm going to purposely give you a few ums and ums. So how do we take back the power? Well, first off, we basically can highlight this and go over to this thing called the Underlord. And over here, you can say, click one button, remove my filler words. So it found in here for my filler words, basically, one but it's checking for, but I guess, I mean, suppose. When you create a longer video, you'll end up with sometimes 10 or 20 of these. It found an here. So all you do is just click remove and it's gone. And what it did, if I click over here in the video, and now it's recording. And I'm going to give you, it got rid of the and it did the editing. It did the editing for me. If I look down here, you can see in the timeline, you have an edit. So now you get rid of all your ums and all that stuff. The other thing that I like to do is basically come over here and I go to the elements, not the elements, I go to the layers, and I like their AI sound, but I only like their AI sound, which is optimizing sound at 50%. So I just go over here and then basically hit enter, and it is going to remove the intensity, and it's going to bring the intensity down to 50%. The other thing I like to do is I like to make sure that my sound is loud. So I move up the sound, and I look here in the timeline to make sure this is my sound. I want to make sure that my sound is moving and I can see the bars. So +6 is something like this is good. So now if I hit play, now it's recording. So this is kind of, it adjusted my AI sound, so it's only 50% AI helping with the sound output, and it's much louder. So that is what I do for the sound. So if you remember, there's two components to video. Well, there's three actually. There's the video composition. And so, this is how you want to sit with your head on the top. If you have any doubts about how to sit, just look at all the news stations. They're exactly the same. 2, sound, AI recording sound. Great mic. So this mic, along with pushing that button, making it louder, done deal. And if you're consistent with most of your stuff, then it's all about the same. And then the third part is, okay, you want to put the captions in. So here, if you look here, these are your captions, and the reality is that you want to make sure it's got the words right. So, and now it's recording. So this is kind of like a funny recording, because I'll put myself over here. We're 4 seconds in. Now, say I wanted to take this 4 seconds and the word was wrong. So all you do is just double click on it, you hit correct, and instead of 4, I'm going to put 4, and it's going to correct it. So now when you see the captions, it's going to say the number 4 instead of 4. And if it got a word wrong, then you could do the same thing. But here, it basically got everything right. There's nothing for me to correct. I had to make that up. So that's how easy it is to make the adjustments on your transcript. It got everything right. And then the other thing that I did in this demo is I created big spaces, because sometimes when you are doing a demo or you're typing, there's a big space. So the other thing I want to do is I want to say, okay, well, automatically, let's highlight all of this and go back over to the Underlord. And then I want to remove, or they call it shorten word gaps. So when I click this, I want any word gap that's more than 1 second or greater, I wanted to make it a half second. It found 1, which is where I was playing around. So you just hit shorten all. It did the editing. It's done the video editing. So now what we've done is we've fixed the sound like this. We've checked our captions like this. We got rid of ums and closed gaps. And then let's just say we actually want to, we actually did a retake. And I don't want this part in the video. It says here, and now it's recording. I said that so you, for the benefit of you on LinkedIn, but I don't want this in my video. So all I do is basically highlight this and I hit delete. And now it's gone. It did the editing. So this is kind of like a funny recording, because I'll put myself over here. We're 4 seconds in. 4 seconds in. It's highlighting the word like. So this is kind of like a funny recording. I don't want to say like, because it's a filler word. So I just highlight it and I hit delete. So now, so this is kind of a funny recording, because this is kind of a funny recording. So this is, let's get rid of kind of, because that doesn't make sense. I just want to say this is a funny recording. That's it. So this is a funny recording, because this is a funny recording. So that's how easy it is. If you didn't want the last sentence, you just delete it. Okay, and there it goes. So it's obviously you can do this in less than 30 seconds. You record it, you bring it in, you look at your transcript, you hit the sound for 50%, you make your sound higher, you hit the button to get rid of your word gaps, you hit the button to get rid of the ums and ahs, and then the last thing you do is you highlight all the text, you go over to the Underlord and you say, okay, captions, if I can spell, insert captions, and then it's going to basically insert the captions. And here it's going to put them very, they're going to be big. So basically, how do you want your captions? You want your captions, the effects on your captions. You want shadow. You want no shadow. I don't want any of the shadows. Let's see. I just want, I don't want these kind of captions. I want basically this. This works for me. Now it's very crowded down here, right? Because I got a lot of stuff going on, but I do want the captions. So then what I want to do is I want to basically go in and say, okay, I want to put a background in. And I want to put a background in that's on brand. It has your brand in here. So then you can actually see the captions. I want to make the captions bigger. So I'll move them to, where's my caption size? Here. So I want to make it, say, 75. That's the size that I want. I adjust my box. So now what's going to happen is it's green behind there, and it's going to show you, because it's going over busy stuff for a caption. So now let's go and say start from the beginning. So this is a funny recording because I'll put myself over here. We're 4 seconds. Okay, so this is I put the title in. Okay, click here to learn more. So I hit the wrong button by accident. Sorry. So, but this is good to know because if you want to put something that's going to stay down here, then this is your text. It's your free form text. Recording so that's good. So you can actually do that. You can delete that, come back over here, highlight this, and then go back to the underlord, and you want to put in, I want to put in captions. And so I want to basically move this up again to 75. And then something is going on here. It says custom. So the future word, it's putting it in black. And so you normally only have to do this once, and you can put it on brand. So let's say I wanted to make the future word in yellow, and then the active word is in green. And I wanted to have a background that is going to be, actually no background for this. So no background. So now, once again, here is my captions. I can put them wherever I want. I want to put them up. So maybe I want to put them at the top. I can put them at the top. I can center them. I could make them bigger. And then I just hit start. Okay, so this is a funny recording because I'll put myself over here. We're 4 seconds. So it's the active word is in green, the future is in yellow, and the past one is in black. Now, say I wanted to basically have 2 lines. Then so I just made it bigger. Funny recording because I'll put myself over here. We're 4 seconds in, and so it's very easy to work with, and it takes 2 seconds. And so you really only have to do this once because you put it on brand. And then look, if you don't want this basically to be so sophisticated, you can go back to effects and basically say, okay, where are my future words? You can actually align it left, right, animation you can have. And then you can style, you can say, look, I don't want any future words to be in any color. And in the active, I do want the active word to be black like the others, but I want the background in the active word to be yellow. All right, so this is a nice style. So same thing. Here I go. Okay, so this is a funny recording because I'll put myself over here. We're 4 seconds in, and I'm going to purpose. Okay, so this is really as easy as you can possibly have. And then the only other thing that you do is you come over here and you hit publish, and then you hit update. It's going to update this. And then you can send a link out if you want to use this for any type of training, or you just download it. And then you hit one button and it downloads it into MP4. So this is how easy this is to use. It's literally just a review. You basically come into the script. You say, okay, I want to shoot. I don't want to shoot a background. I just want to shoot myself. So then you come in like this, and there you go. And you push record. And now I'm doing a talking video. I don't have to worry about the background and all that stuff. You do the video, you hit record, you hit stop, then automatically the whole thing basically gets dropped in. You hit edit in here. You could do any of your basically your editing you want. There's more things you can do. Like for instance, if you wanted this section here, basically, if you said, okay, well, this section here, I want to add a layer, and I just want to basically pull in an image. So you could just go and just grab an image, and then it's going to be here. And now you have this image Now this image has a transparent background, so it's going to actually look a little weird here. But what you could do is say, okay, well, that's kind of weird. So then you can say, all right, get this out of here, put this image here. And then, so it's simple as that. Now you have the beginning. So this is a funny recording because I'll put myself over here. We're 4 seconds in, and I'm going to purposely give you a few ums, and I'm going to give you a 5-second gap. So for instance, if I was doing a demo. So there you have it. I'm going to stop sharing. And the idea behind everything that we are working on as an organization is focused almost solely on not SaaS, software as a service, but RAS, RAAS. That's results as a service. So if I'm going to use a piece of software, I want the result I want is I want to be able to shoot a video fast. I want the video to almost instantly be put into some type of thing where I can adjust the sound, get it perfect, edit it to get it perfect, and then burn in the captions and export it in record time. That's the result. The outcome that I want is I want to make my life fast and easy. I want to produce something that's great. RAS. Okay? The script is there. For the AI Sales Copy Generator Pro, which you see here, we've partnered with a company, and we have AI sales writing software. We can write every part of everything you need digitally to launch your company or upgrade what you're doing. So it's all your website stuff on using the framework of StoryBrand, and it's incredible. All your products, ideal customers and pain points and VSLs and landing pages and email marketing series. It's something called no prompt. So what is the result or the outcome I want? I want to produce sales messages that sell. What am I trying to solve? High-priced, underperforming sales copy people that I must work with to achieve that. And or, thanks to almost 2 years ago, ChatGPT, using AI to one by one write these pieces, which is extremely time consuming. It's way better than it was ever before it existed. And also it's an organizational nightmare, and you have to become a prompt expert. So the outcome I want to achieve is push buttons, no prompt, fill in boxes, produce all the sales copy I need. That's the results as a service, RAS. And the reality is, if I can achieve that, then I hit a home run. And that's what we have, what we're focused on. So for less than $1 a day, actually it's like a third of a dollar a day, you could be deploying no prompting sales copy. It's as great as Descript is, this is even better because this actually creates words that sell. So have an amazing day. I hope you enjoyed this. Any questions, put them in the comments. We're always in our LinkedIn. Connect with me. I think we're close to almost 20,000 now. It's not a volume game, it's quality. And if you're seeing this, you certainly are quality. And have an amazing day. Thanks.